Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, we're going to look at what are you possibly struggling with? What is Capricorn possibly struggling with? Wheel of the Year, change, right? Change. And starting new. Sometimes we're like, which direction do I go in? Where do I go from here? Sometimes we want that. We're like, I want something more. I want something different, but I don't know what it is. I'm standing here with this blank canvas, right? She's standing here with this blank canvas and she's trying to figure out, what do I do? What do I do? I can't seem to figure out writer's block. I'm kind of thinking of that, that writer's block. And you just can't seem to, you need inspiration. Struggling with inspiration. All right, and what do you need to do to find that, right? What do you need to work on? What do you need to see is that Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. I almost feel like with what is it you need to see is there someone or something that you need to stay away from, or you need to block out, or you need to rearrange something, you need to change something to spark that interest. Is there somebody around you or something, some energy, a trigger, or something around you that is blocking you? What's blocking you? Is there something around you that is giving off that negative energy that you don't even realize, that's stopping you from this? Sometimes if we look around our living space, is there something that your eyes keep going to? Is there something that you keep looking at, or do you feel there's something that is kind of giving off that energy that is blocking you or stopping you? Sometimes we don't even realize those things. Sometimes if we change things up, or we put, new things out, or we just change things up a little, it can make a huge difference. It could be lightening up your mood, lightening up the energy, and being playful, because I was just looking at these two kids and they're running and they're having fun. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you did something that you really enjoyed? When was the last time that you were silly? Well, for some reason, jumping rope just came to mind. But I mean, you get my reference. At least I hope you do. Sometimes we forget those things because, we're so busy adulting that we forget to be kids, and we forget what it was like when we were a kid, and, we just jump roped, right? Or we had chalk and we wrote on the driveway, or we wrote one of those hopscotch things, or we just drew pictures. And we just had fun doing that. Or, you got a little, one of those paints with a little paintbrush, and you painted or had a coloring book. I know a while back, adult coloring books were big for a while there. I don't know if they still are, but it was kind of, that was kind of a cool take on things, because you enjoy that so much as a kid, and then you kind of forget it when you're an adult, and you're like, well, coloring book, I'm not going to buy a coloring book because I'm an adult, right? But who says you can't? And who says you can't, get some chalk and draw some pictures on your driveway, or you can't get a jump rope and jump rope, and just lighten up and have some fun. All right, possible, what are you holding yourself back from, right? Don't hold yourself back anymore for these future energies. Don't hold yourself back anymore. Two of Swords. There's some sort of energy around okay, so that kind of explains that. It's the Tower. What are those walls that you've built up around yourself? And the sun is trying to burst through here. And I feel like the sun here goes back to this childish moments, or these lighter moments, and just being silly and having fun. And I feel like this is what's surrounding you. This is what these walls are built out of, is this Eight of Swords and this kind of backing away from people, or this kind of distancing yourself. And I feel like that's what needs to be torn down, and to bring out this lightheartedness. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Having a picnic near the water and enjoying those moments. That's what memories, that's what we love. That's what I feel like we need to focus more on, is those positive memories that we had, and creating those moments, creating those memories, right? Maybe here you're trying to create those memories, or you're trying to create something, but you're not really sure how to. And sometimes when we change things up and we just make things easier and we just have fun, that lightens everything up, and it changes our mood and changes our perspective. All right. Sometimes we try too hard to fight against ourselves, and we don't get anywhere. All right. Six of Wands, rising above a situation. Success and victory. Success and victory. Seeing things from a different perspective. Going out on a limb. This Knight of Swords I like, because it almost reminds me of the Fool too, because usually the Fool is the one that's going off the cliff, right? But he's come to the end here. He's come to the cliff. But the horse is still having that forward movement. He has his sword up in the air. He has the eagle, which is above him, which represents success and victory. But he's confident that he wants those changes. He's confident that he wants to move forward. And with this Hangman, I like it because he's letting go of these weights. He's letting go of these things that he was holding on to, and he's not trying to catch them. He's not trying to hold on to those. Seeing things from a different perspective and taking that leap of faith and challenging yourself. Sometimes we need that challenge, right? To get our fire going, right? To build that flame, to maybe it's just the sort of the size of a candle, but we want it to be a bigger flame, to build that fire, to build that passion, to move towards those things that give us that fulfillment, and we're building memories. To listen to our inner voice. I feel like your inner voice is trying to tell you something. It's trying to show you something. It's like trying to get your attention, but you're not seeing it. What does this fox represent? Which now we're in this energy here. What do you need to walk away from? Is there something that you're hiding? Is there something that you want to bring to the forefront? Sometimes we feel that something that we want to do may sound silly to others, and so we're so worried about how other people are going to react to it that we stop ourselves from doing something that we really enjoy. Is that something that you need to look at? And then we have the Knight of Cups, having that freedom, that emotional freedom and feeling that fulfillment and ready to charge forward and standing up for ourselves. Empowering ourselves with the sun that's behind us and ready to go after that 10 of Cups and happiness. And surrounding ourselves with people that are like-minded and want the same happiness and the same positive energy that we do. Sometimes it's a rude awakening to see the people that we have around us. Are they really happy, or are they not happy? Are they really enjoying life and then they going after things, or are they not? And is that energy rubbing off on us? All right, let me grab, I feel like a fortune reading card. We have Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. And I love how we have the diary here, where this person is writing in the diary. And writing those things down. There may be something that you wrote down. Maybe if you kept a diary, maybe it's looking back to, maybe there's something that you wrote down that you had wanted to achieve, or a goal you wanted to have happen, or a wish or a dream or a thought or something. And maybe it's looking back on that and bringing that back to life. Maybe it's you're starting to write things down now, right? That you're like, okay, I want to write these things down. I want to write these things of, what I would like to do, where I'd like to go. What are those things that I would like to put on this canvas? What are those changes that I would like to have? And how do I achieve those? Or just maybe writing down all those feelings and emotions that are holding you back, and that to release those. Sometimes if we write those things down, you feel like you release those energy or those things. And that opens up, that frees up space in your mind to start focusing on the happy and the positive. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.